A young man meets a beautiful young woman at a Halloween party and falls in love, but gets friend-zoned. 3 years later, she's engaged to someone else. The young man then travels back in time to find himself in a sexual relationship with the same young woman. Hey guys, welcome to our channel, Mystery Recaps. Today we will recap a 2018 romantic comedy movie named When We First Met. To know what happens later, keep on watching the video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The movie starts with an engagement party in the year 2017. Avery Martin shares her story of how she first met her fiancé 3 years ago. While she shares, her friend Noah Ashby has a flashback of the time when he first met Avery. Noah accidentally stumbles on Avery. They both introduce themselves and continue talking. Avery tells him that she came to the party with Carrie Gray, her roommate, who was busy making out with a guy. The two then go to a jazz bar where Noah works as a pianist. There he sings a song for her while playing piano. Suddenly, Avery pulls him to a photo booth to take pictures. Noah tells her that he has never been in a relationship. She tells him that he is cute. After that, the two went to Avery's house where they played foosball and ate Cookie Crisps. Shortly after, Noah approaches Avery to kiss her, but that is when the flashback cuts off. Presently, Avery introduces her fiancé Ethan. Noah starts to drink in a state of sadness and ends up throwing up in the toilet. Avery follows him out of concern. Ethan also joins them and gives Noah something to relieve him of his hangover. Ethan then kisses Avery and leaves. Shortly after, Avery asks Carrie to take Noah home, but Noah declines, saying he will take an Uber. But Noah accidentally drops his phone in a juice bowl and Carrie decides to take him home. In the car, Noah reveals to Carrie that he is in love with Avery. Somehow, Noah tricks Carrie into bringing him to the jazz bar instead of his home. Inside the bar, they meet his friend Max, who is a vice president of a company. Carrie tries to leave, but Noah begs her to stay. Noah then shares that when he was about to kiss Avery, she hugged him instead. The very next day, Avery met Ethan at the store where she bought Cookie Crisp. Ethan felt it was his fault because he ate all of her Cookie Crisps. However, Carrie advises Noah to move on and she leaves. Max takes Noah to the photo booth to rest before he takes off to get them a ride. Noah switches on the booth while wishing to go back in time to do everything differently to end up with Avery. The next morning, Noah wakes up and goes outside. When he arrives at a food mart, he discovers that the present date is October 31st, 2014. He rushes to his friend Max in his office and discovers that Max is still an employee. He then approaches Carrie, who is doing a photo shoot of a Halloween couple nearby. But Carrie does not recognize him. That is when he realizes that he traveled back in time when he hadn't yet met Avery. He believes that he now has the chance to win over Avery. At night, he dresses up and heads to the Halloween party. He goes after Avery and talks to her. He impresses her by talking about things that interest her. They then go to the jazz bar and take pictures at the photo booth. Later, they went to Avery's house. While Noah is kissing her, Carrie comes in. She recognizes him as the freak who disturbed her in the morning. Avery accuses Noah of being a stalker, and that is the reason why he knows everything about her. Carrie then hits him with a plant, knocking him unconscious. When he woke up in the morning, he thought that everything was just a dream. He texts Avery, but she replies by asking who he is. He then goes to her house, and Ethan opens the door. Noah finds out that he is now on the day of the engagement party in 2017. When Avery sees him, she sprays him with pepper spray, saying that he is the stalker from 3 years ago. Carrie hits him with a plant again, and Ethan wrestles him. Noah somehow manages to get away and goes home. He then remembered how he was able to time travel. He goes back to the photo booth and tries to go back to 2014 again. What do you think Noah will do this time? Let us know in the comment section. He then calls his friend Max and asks for his help to impress Avery. He teaches him to be rude because that's what ladies are attracted to. When he approaches Avery, he insults her costume. He brings a beer and tells her that if she says something interesting about herself, she will get that beer. Avery gets irritated and tells him that he is an asshole and leaves. Noah follows her outside and continues to act rude, so Avery pushes him into the pool. Noah asks her to help him get out of the pool, and when she proceeds to pull him out, he pulls her in. Avery gets mad and they start to quarrel, but then kiss each other. Later, Noah wakes up in bed beside Avery in 2017. When Avery wakes up, she reminds him that they are not actually in a relationship. However, Noah is happy since he is getting to have sex with her. Later, Ethan and Carrie come into Avery's house, and Noah finds out that Avery and Ethan are friends. They all go for a jog. While jumping across a bench, Noah falls to the ground. Carrie stays with him, and Avery and Ethan continue jogging. He tells Carrie that he loves Avery, and that he wants to be the guy that she will want to be with. Carrie tells him that Avery wants a guy who is secure and has a future. Noah decides to be that guy. Noah travels to 2014 again. He goes to Max's office to apply for a job. That night, he goes to the Halloween party to meet Avery. They talked and later went to the jazz bar. He tells her that he wants to live a grown-up life. Just then, Noah woke up in his home office in 2017. He has gained weight now, but is wealthy and successful. He sees an invitation card for an engagement party between him and Avery. He gets out of the room and is impressed by how beautiful his house is. Just then, Avery comes down the stairs and kisses him. She then shows him a plate with his and Avery's photo. Noah is very happy and kisses her. Just then, Carrie arrives, and Noah finds out she lives with them. Avery tells him that when he is traveling for business, Carrie comes to accompany her. As he is leaving work, he finds out that he drives an expensive car. When he arrives at the office, he finds it to be empty. Suddenly, he is surprised by his boss and all the staff as they celebrate his promotion to a senior vice president. Just then, Max approaches Noah and asks for a minute with him to talk about something. They then head inside Noah's new office. There, Max calls Noah a backstabber because he stole his promotion. Max then leaves the office. This upsets Noah, and he starts stress eating. His secretary arrives, reminding him of his meeting. He finds out that he has a fully booked schedule for the next 3 months. He asks if he can bail out even just for half a day, and his secretary tells him that he will be fired instantly. This further depresses Noah. At the engagement party, Noah arrives late. He meets Avery's parents and all the guests. He starts looking for Avery and finds out that she is with Ethan. He finds them in the bathroom where Ethan is throwing up in the toilet. Noah then takes Ethan to his car to take him home. On their way, Ethan reveals that he told Avery that he is in love with her. When Noah asks what Avery replied, he said that she wishes everything was different. This deeply upsets Noah. When he arrives home, he asks Carrie why Avery does not love him. Why do you think Avery does not love Noah? Let's watch ahead to know. Make sure that you hit that like button if you are enjoying the video. She tells him that though Avery does not love him, she cares for him. She also says that she will try to make it work, only because she does not want to fail. Noah tells Carrie that he likes it when they talk, and so did Carrie. Noah finally accepts that Avery deserves to be happy with the right guy, even if it is not him. He then decides to travel back to 2014 one more time. This time, he brings Ethan to the Halloween party. He makes him meet Avery, and Noah leaves them both to talk. He then finds Carrie and talks with her. He learns that they have common interests. They dance together at the party. Later, they go to the jazz bar where Noah learns that it is actually Carrie who likes jazz music, and she can also play piano. They get along very well. Avery then calls both of them to take pictures with her and Ethan at the photo booth. The four of them take pictures happily. Just then, Noah wakes up in bed in 2017. He finds out that everything is now fine between him and Max. He also finds out that Ethan and Avery got engaged, and also that Carrie is now dating her ex-boyfriend. Noah is upset and goes to Carrie's house. He tells her that they are meant for each other and kisses her, but Carrie pushes him away as she is confused. Carrie says that they only hung out once. He then asks her if she is happy, but she could not answer. He goes to the jazz bar to travel back in time, but he discovers that the photo booth is replaced. He sits and drinks at the photo booth, feeling hopeless. Avery shows up and tells Noah that she got the old photo booth for him as a present. He rushes home and travels back to 2014. This time, he decides not to change a thing and let everything happen as it was. Everything happened like the last time until Avery and Ethan's engagement. There, Noah talks with Carrie, and he asks her out. And the movie ends as they head out of the party. So guys, that's it for today. Check out this video on the screen to watch this amazing movie recap. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button and bell icon to never miss any exciting movie